They were the first rigs to respond to one of the worst man-made disasters in Minnesota history.
Next week will mark 10 years since the 35W bridge collapse. WCCO is looking back on August 1st of 2007 with first responders who spent hours sifting through the devastation and wreckage to save lives. Tonight, Liz Collin sits down with two Minneapolis firefighters as they share the remarkable rescues made that day and the people they remember most from a decade ago.
We have lost all of 35W bridge across the river.
The first words were met with disbelief.
You just hear the call about a possible bridge collapse and everybody's like, no way.
Within 5 minutes, firefighters from Minneapolis Station number 11 were on scene for confirmation.
That's when they came right back down saying the whole bridge is down, the whole bridge is down.
It was the very first shift Jackson Milliken worked as the captain of Rescue 9.
We got a lot of lines down here.
He made the call to split up and slid down to the riverbank below.
There were 17 cars, 24 victims, and the two of us.
They went car to car, keeping their training in mind.
Who's going to be okay for 5 minutes? Who's going to be okay for 20 minutes?
It was already too late for two people. They'd eventually locate a woman 8 months pregnant, still seatbelted in her car.
As he was getting her legs, I lifted her up through the hole in the windshield.
That woman delivered her baby by C-section that day. Coincidentally, they named him before the bridge went down.
I found out months later that the baby was named Jackson, so kind of a neat story.
And just 2 years ago, another woman Milliken saved welcomed a baby girl, Liv Milliken Rude. 10 years later, both firefighters believe they aren't the real heroes. They give that title to the people who weren't in any uniform.
If it wasn't for them, I don't think we could have just done it.
But wouldn't even think to leave. Liz Collin, WCCO 4 News.
13 people died the day of the bridge collapse. 145 were injured. In all, 93 people were rescued from the river. Stay with WCCO. We will have continuing coverage marking 10 years since the 35W bridge collapse.